Happy Wednesday, everyone. Jump on, say hi. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. I almost said Friday because it feels a little bit like Friday, but it's not Friday yet. It's hump day, as they say it. I always feel weird when I say that, but it's what they say, whoever they are. But no, really, it's great, right? Wednesday. Dave's here. He's over in the background still. Still being shy, not getting on camera yet. But we'll get that figured out. We're working on it little by little. Okay. How are you guys? Hope you're doing good. All right. So we had rescheduled this event a few times, but I actually really enjoy it. It's kind of like a free play. We get to just play to create, which of course here at Kiwi Lane, that's the method we teach using our designer templates. But in this case, we utilize sketches because let's face it, as scrapbookers, we all have those days, those moments where just a good sketch is awesome, right? A great springboard to initiate your scrapbooking time, because getting started can always be the most part. I think the part that we overthink the most, meaning whether we're like, oh, can I do it right now? Or am I tired? Or I'm just not, I haven't done this for a while. I don't feel creative, like all of those ramblings that happen in our head. So we want to literally cut through those noises and reinforce that we don't have to overthink it, right? So when you're feeling stuck, definitely, I know for a fact, and I'm sure you guys can relate, scrapbooking sketches are great. And it's always just fun to see both of those, a sketch and the play to create method, come together. And I do this often. And last month, we did one out of our sketchbook, which is awesome. And I'll tell you why I think it's awesome, because I can literally scan through this and stay in a scrapbooking mindset. Listen, I went to Pinterest because I thought, well, let's change it up this month. And so I went to Pinterest and squirrel. I was all over the place. Oh my gosh, I'm not even joking. I think I clicked on like 4 other links. So it's not good. Meaning like, oh, that's a cute shirt. Oh, that's fun. Oh, look at that. So, which unfortunately is not going to refill your cup like a little bit of creative time. So having some sense of resource and then really depending on just pulling out your templates and then going for it. So we're going to do just that. Now, I did, like I said, go on Pinterest and I waved that out, did it for all of us basically. So let me quickly share, because I'm just, I was like, do I download this? What do I do? Right. But this is what, we often do when we're looking for inspiration. So we're going to share my screen here for a moment. I can't believe it's sunny there. I just feel like we've been living in gloomy, but it's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow. No, yeah, Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
See, I'm ahead of myself. Yeah. Okay, so let's go here. That's the page I wanted. So of course, lots of inspiration. No lack of inspiration. Even when I see a one-pager, sometimes I'll look at it with the designer templates in mind and be like, oh, I can adapt that to a 2-pager. And that's really the mindset that we're going for. Again, lots of squirrels. These are fun. These are general sketches that often be, I guess, enhanced with some Kiwi templates too. Oh, that's kind of fun. This one right here. Who is this? I am going to give credit. No worries. Creative Keepsakes. It's very small. I think so. Let me see what else we got. I should have just picked one. I should have. Okay, here's a 2-pager. Oh, this is an Allison sketch. Yep, great 2-pagers. Okay, so let's use that. Let's use this as kind of our go-to. Can we keep this up and mine, Dave? Or can we do a screenshot and then, is that a possibility? I should have prepped you for that, huh? Yeah, sorry.
We probably won't be able to keep it up while you're going top down.
Probably should have grabbed one and then printed it then. It's okay. We'll come back to it often. How about that? We'll and then we get all the ads that are on the side popping up as well. That's a little spooky.
Do you want to screenshot the,
oh, yeah.
The actual sketch.
Here, let's see what I can.
I'll get it in there.
Let me get the whole thing.
Yeah, I could probably blow it up if you just screenshot the part.
There we go.
That's the thing about the internet, though. So look at how busy everything is. There's so much to kind of
okay, let's stop sharing that.
Including that.
Again, great inspiration. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that these are the realities. They are the realities. Look at those spooky eyes. And if you guys have great Halloween plans, I'm just curious. I'm still trying to lock ours in as well. So
yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that sketch, and we're going to basically, again, use that as the springboard, use that as a base, and I'm going to, I guess you could say, kiwify it. Kiwify it. So like I said, last month we picked a random number, flipped to that page in the sketchbook, and that was really fun. This month we're going to come from a different angle. All right. Deborah's son, cute vest. Deborah, you said that to me last, I'm not even kidding. Last season when I wore this vest, you said that too. So you must really like this. Thank you. And cute nails. Yes. I had to go get my nails done. They were overdue. They went for pumpkin orange. All right, guys. So let's do this. Let's pull this down. I got to pull up that sketch myself and kind of take the bones of it. So the bones, like when I saw this tag on the side, and Dave, you can kind of flip back and forth as we go along. That actually automatically calls for just a little bit of detail or movement. A great place, honestly, I think, for like a border in this case. All right. I have Abbey Road out because it's on my table. It's one of the featured sets this month. I've already been creating with it. So that's a lot of fun. And then you kind of have this, are you on the sketch? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And then you have this kind of backdrop thing that she has. Literally, backdrop is what I just said. And with that in mind, if you remember from like a design principle point of view, we really try to take certain designs that serve better for backdrop purposes. And we have that backdrop category in our shop. And so we could go with like rings. Again, I just had it out. We're going to shift it a little bit. But maybe instead of like a square block, we can do rings, intertwine that positioning here. And then I always, of course, have my photos close by. Let's go ahead and throw some photos in here. That will kind of give us the framework, that basic framework of our layout. And this is literally like less overthinking, more creating here. I probably will throw more layers in because I think it could, enhance the layout a little bit from what we currently have. But what else do we have? A 6x4 over here. We could do something like that. Oh, here's another 4x6. So we can do that one there. And then some 3x4s. And again, this is valuable. This is so valuable because it gets you out of your head. I was just at an event this last week and someone's like, I still struggle to like lay them out because they were watching the demo. And I was like, totally understandable, because for scrapbookers, we for so long have been taught, to really kind of do things in our head. But again, to really engage your creativity, the visual and tactile play is how you engage your creativity faster, how you kind of wake it up, even after a long day, long week. It really helps. So this is kind of the general feel, like I would say, of the layout. Whether we did rings or we changed that to, let's change it. We could even throw a placemat in here. Well, that could be fun, actually. Placemats, if you're not familiar with them, they do have some guides on how you could just do a quick page with them. So they have guides like where to position your photos. But in this case, we're just going to use this shape kind of right here in the back. And then kind of layer those on top. And maybe in this case, I'll flip it over just so that it's not so... Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can see that. That creates a fun backdrop too. And then also we could do something like this. You know what? I'm still not loving that backdrop, guys. Sorry. This is what we get to do when we get to discover and play. You guys are probably like, all of them were great, Susan. And they all were. You know what? Fall. Because it is in the air. We're going to do some fall.
The nails and the background.
All of it. Every single thing of it. Absolutely.
Although Deborah says, I'm decorating for Christmas on Halloween.
What?
Interesting. Is that normal, or is there,
is
there a story for this year?
Is that just because you're like, I'm going to break it this year because I want to? I don't think... David always says I have to wait till after Halloween or after Thanksgiving. He's like, we can't have Christmas stuff up on Thanksgiving, is what he told me last time.
Your David impression is spot.
Yeah, he's totally spot on. You're right.
Point.
I wanted to try the minis there. You know what? I'm not loving. I like the border there. So again, I love the positioning of that. Love that. Love that. Let's throw these back in. Also, I always love when I can align something across the page, like even just these photos here, aligning them. This can actually go based off, you know, again, that sketch. We could just do one border on one side. There's some journaling equations here. I actually really love this leaf. Anyone that got it in the Kiwi Club, Made with Love is the template from that leaf. I'm not
Dorothy and Pam agree with you immediately. Love the big leaf.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like, again, whenever you have these cutups, it's an option for versatility. Maybe in this case, I don't think I would patchwork it. I would just leave the shape as is in this case. And possibly even looking at this scenario, because again, we started with a sketch. I would go down to 4x5s here, and your pictures are going to guide this, of course, clearly. And I would do that simply for the fact that I think more of that shape, the leaf in the background really kind of accentuates the aesthetics of the page in which you're designing. Okay. Now, of course, that sets a very fall feel. If you wanted to shift it to something more general or things like that, then a circle would be great because circles are general and they're timeless and they're awesome. So there we go. I do some journaling here. You could do basically that. You could do the long title there. We could throw that sketch up one more time so you can get a feel for it. There's some little clusters here, here, and here. That's respecting, for whatever it's worth, the triangle visual aid trio here. All right. And so that's awesome. And if you didn't want to throw journaling in, just clustering something else right there could be really nice. So let's go ahead and pull in, since we went the fall route. I should have known I would have done fall because, again, why not? If I get the opportunity right now, I'm going to just embrace it all over the place.
'Tis the season. Did
Deborah say why does she typically?
No.
Oh. So like something basic, simple here could be really fun in that regards, like pulling in some of these leaves. That could be really cute. Yeah, Deborah, I wanted to know if that's like typical or you're just like, I'm going for it this year.
Normal because you've held off long enough.
Listen,
and now it's time to do Christmas.
Oh, harvest is out on my table too. See, so this creates a nice little spot where you can come in and just add a little. I like that little indentation right there because it kind of creates that nice little cluster that if you want. Now, 3s are great. So from a size point, that actually works. Or maybe if you wanted to go a little smaller on something here, that could be also, I'm just going to switch those. Something like that. And same thing you could do over on the other side.
Deborah says the transition process requires helping hands. And that's when they are available.
Okay, take your help when you can.
She says, we'll take the babies to trunk or treat at the church and deliver homemade fall cookies to neighbors.
Oh, it's a whole event. I love it. Yes. And I think a fun little title there would actually be really cute. Whether you use stickers or, you could use, at this point, I would maybe die cut something like a little title or something like that. I'm still working through my stickers. I don't know about you guys. So anytime I can even incorporate them in, they're a little bit more heavy lifting, but I do still have a drawer full of stickers that I'm still trying to work through. And it's been like a decade. Okay. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Guys, that's a really fun sketch. Look at that. I love that. And that's just only one version, right? Let's go ahead and just do a quick another version. We've got 15 minutes in. I'm going to keep the photos out. I'm going to shift the theme. We're going to get away from fall as much as it makes me want to cry. I know, because we should not always do fall. But how about how about, I almost gave a sneak peek for an upcoming new release. I thought about it in my head and I was like, Susan, you did not plan that. Don't be too spontaneous. Don't be too spontaneous.
No. Got to be careful.
Let's go summer, I guess. We can go summer. So same thing. We could do, oh, you know what? The stars. The stars would make a really fun backdrop because, again, sizing and elements. And so having something here, again, kind of adds a layer. So it adds a layer. It also creates that backdrop, which usually adds like a little bit of grounding and just structure to the page, kind of brings that in like so. I think still keeping it diagonal and horizontal, or sorry, not diagonal, but vertical and horizontal. Still, you know, kind of keeps the sketch in mind, but quick adaptions to the sketch could also be really great. So in this case, because of our, we could even just come over here and do something like that to fill in that spot. You can still keep this place open for a title. If you need more pictures, you could come in. And again, we're going to just build our game plan. I see like you can even do another photo here. Oh gosh, there's a lot of opportunities for another photo in this sketch now that I'm looking at it. I was kind of sticking to the original on the first one, but let's go ahead and explore, AKA play just a little bit. All right.
Pam says today I got my new 3 border sets. Yay, they look like so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes, we are going to play with them in November. Once we can confirm. Believe it or not, those little guys are taking a little longer than we expected. So in some orders, but that makes me happy that you still got them. I just wish you would have got them sooner, is all I'm saying. So, but I guess it's good that you're getting them.
Stars are fun.
Yeah, the stars are fun. I still feel like, again, like a title here, but you could see adding a photo here, photo here, photo here. What does that put us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? I mean, really, you even could easily throw in another photo here if you didn't need or want a title. So easily you can convert this sketch even up a little bit more as you visualize and play, right? Because I don't know initially, like, again, part of that would have came through the creative process back in the old days when I used to scrapbook different. Now I do it up front with the templates, get my game plan together, get a structure of my layout, and then I can really kind of just sink into the rest of the flow that you gain from the creative process. And that flow is where you kind of want to get into a rhythm. And having a method and a system helps you get into a rhythm, not take away from the creativity, because the creativity is still part of the process, like, right?
Especially if you build a rhythm that makes space for your creativity.
Yes, a rhythm that makes space for your creativity. So you're kind of looking for the flow, the rhythm. And that's, again, where it will start engaging. It will start sparking ideas and kind of waking that up. And you kind of need to lean into it. Like I said earlier, I feel like, I don't know, we're just trained in many ways, not just in our scrapbooking table, at our scrapbooking table, but in many ways to do a lot of things in our heads. So we really want to embrace this phase. Whether you see an idea, you see a layout you love in the community, you see a sketch that you like, you could still take that concept and that inspiration, because inspiration, we're all gain inspiration one way or another. You take that inspiration and you make it concrete so that you can actually go from a concept to a finished result more easily and effortlessly, right? And so with that said, here's another great option using the same sketch as a springboard. And inside of that, I probably would put something here too. Like, I'm looking at this thinking it needs something there as well.
Backing up a little. Heather says, I love the pumpkin. I think you said it would be available November.
Yes, I did. And Heather, I did look into that, and there are a few that are available. There will be available. So stay tuned. And last time I told you that, I was like not confident in that.
Uh-huh.
I am confident in now because it was like driving me crazy. I was like, wait, am I remembering this wrong? We did find a few, and they will be available. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yes. All right, guys. Well, I'm like sitting here working through these different options. You know what? Oh, I was looking for adventure. That's what I was looking for, which is all around. Or just a few more little elements. I mean, I really don't think you even have to, if you went, the beauty of this could literally be a 4th of July from what we designed with, at least. It could be, yeah, like some other star there. It could be a 4th of July. It could be a birthday page, honestly. Birthday pictures, little candle. It could be.
Leslie Hunter says stars are so perfect for sports pages.
Sports pages. Mm-hmm. It could be even a dance page. You could put some pinks and things in there in various ways, or purples or blues or greens, because they always are different colors. But yeah, lots of variation, because again, the paper is going to set that mood. Your design is going to help you build that plan. So
Linda says this would be a great layout for Disney by adding the Mickey head. So
ooh, there's another variation.
Little,
yes. See, your mind starts to see things, and I love that. Okay, well, golly, hopefully you took a screenshot or so, or again, just adopting the process, the concept. And I'm sure many of you guys do this already, where you look at a sketch, you either think, oh, I can QEify that, or I can use my designer templates and I can quickly map that out. If not, hopefully this insight and these mindsets kind of help you to embrace the play more as far as your creative process, to really kickstart your creative process with a little bit of play time, so that you feel the ease and get into the rhythm and the flow. Wherever you find that inspiration, wherever, in a sketchbook, in the community, on Pinterest. Like I said, all of us reach for some sense of inspiration, and then we take that inspiration and we combine it with different elements, and then you retransform it and rearrange them, so to speak, and it becomes yours. And that's honestly what creativity is in a nutshell. So hopefully that all, hopefully that all resonates. So guys, we have the Kiwi Club unboxing tomorrow. So looking forward to that. I can't believe that October is come and gone, basically. So I look forward to hanging out with you guys again tomorrow. If you haven't had a chance and you didn't join us for the 10 and done, this is the final layout that we did at the 10 and done, which was kind of a fun wrap up for October. I'm not going to lie, but I also look forward to what we'll create together in November. We had that if you shared the last video that you'll get entered to win. I'm going to do that again for this video. You guys go ahead and click the share button. If you're over on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you can grab the share button there and it will pull up different socials and you can click there. It should show us. If not, or just also tag us at Kiwi Lane. And we will be gathering those tomorrow and announcing the winner in tomorrow's event, the unboxing. Of course, we'll be also doing the unboxing, but someone's going to win that layout. So, which again is bittersweet because I was like in the middle of making it. You know, you start, you're like, oh, I have all this paper. I'm happy to make a layout and thought that would be fun. And then when I was doing it, I was like, oh, this layout's really cute. So bittersweet, but
parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah, because it's fall and it speaks to my soul. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Charlotte's asking what time tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern time is usually when we do those unboxings. Yeah, and we'll have that replay available too. So you should be able to catch it one way or another. All right. I look forward to it. All right. See you guys then. Bye now.